Now joining us live is Jonathan Shamriz from Tel Aviv. Jonathan's brother, in fact, is being held hostage by the Hamas in Gaza. Jonathan, I'm going to thank you so much for connecting with us, giving your time to us. At this hour, I can well imagine, what you and your family really would be going through. So we really, in fact, hope and pray that your brother is safe. Just to tell us, is there any word at all of your brother who's been held hostage by the Hamas? What really happened? When was he kidnapped? What more can you tell us, Jonathan?
So thank you for having me. So my brother is kidnapped from Kibbutz Kfar Aza, where we live, all the family. He was kidnapped from his home in the 7 in October by Hamas. Hamas kidnapped many children and old people, all of them civilians. They took them. They took the civilians, my brother includes, and took them to Gaza Strip. We don't know about my brother, about his condition, about his whereabouts, and we're still hoping for good news.
I understand, but what about his family members? You said he was kidnapped from his home. What about his immediate family? Do you stay with him? Who was there with him at that point in time?
My wife and my 2-year-old daughter. My parents live right beside us, and I have another brother live inside the kibbutz, and Alon, who was kidnapped, lives in the closest neighborhood to Gaza. And the 7 in October, it was like 200 terrorists inside our community, massacred all the civilians, most of the civilians. And in 10 in the morning, Alon, my brother, sent me a message that the terrorists are going inside his house.
Okay.
I write him a message and I tell him that I love him and he's strong, and he never replied. This is the last time we talk with my brother. We've been in the safe room, me and my pregnant wife and my 2-year-old daughter, for 22 hours without any food or water.
Right.
All this time we can see messages from all our friends and family that scream for help because the terrorists are going from house to house, from door to door.
Right.
Wiped out the community. In our community, for now there are 63 civilians who have been murdered, and there are 80, and there are some still missing.
Okay.
And this is only my community and my kibbutz, but there are many settlements that suffer from Hamas terrorism.
Yes, hostage crisis. It's a huge crisis as far as hostages taken in by the Hamas is concerned. Jonathan, I'm going to thank you for joining us with your story. And of course, like I said at the very outset, we pray for your brother as we do for the other hostages who have in fact been held by the Hamas. In fact, this was the time, the 7th of October, when many Israelis, including women and children, were kidnapped by the Hamas. Jonathan's brother is one among the many hostages.